Welcome to my channel. Quite a few people have asked me to do a tutorial on granny squares, a UK version. I'm only doing just the basic one today. I'm a little bit nervous. I can do them, and I've just had to do a bit of remembering the basic ones again because I've been doing some complicated projects over the years, and I'm a little bit shy when I do things like this, so I'm a little bit nervous, I'm a bit shaky. This is the basic granny square, and this is Aldi's wool, soft wool, Aldi's DK, and I've got plenty of that. I'm going to make a cushion cover, so I was thinking of putting those squares in front of the light in front, and I'll show you a trick about granny squares as well. Everyone makes the same mistake. You need a pair of scissors and a needle, and I'm using just a normal 5.5 millimeter hook and a tape measure. You got need to read this, and I've got some hooks. Hooks like that. If you want to, when you're doing your circle or whatever you project do, and if you get confused, you can always put one of these in, like we've been taught, and you can get all sorts of sizes. And I shall give the granny square. I like that colour, and that's for back or front. It depends what you guys like. I mean, like that one at the front or that one at the front. There is a little trick. When you get to the corners, you might just go into there and you think you made a mistake. Just gently pull it out, and I'll show you what I mean, because I still do that because you don't, oh, it like looks a bit funny. But if your crocheting's a bit tight, mine is sometimes, put a hook up at 5.5, or if you find it a bit loose, just do it, put a hook size down. It's kind of up to you. So I'm going to try and show you. I'm a little bit nervous. So, right, I've been taught to do a slip knot like this, and then it's on my hand now. And chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then you just the wool from Aldi's is quite nice to crochet. Just put the hook there and make sure if your crocheting is a bit tight and the top one is very tight, try and do a size hook up, and you do a slip there, that's it, and then 1, 2, 3. I did 3, yeah. Or you can do as many chains as you want. If you're doing a really big granny square one, the big chunky one, I could do that on another video. And then you put it in the hole there. Just make sure that's at the back, because that can get trapped while you're doing it, and then you have to undo it. So just be aware of what you're doing. You just do. This is a treble in the UK. It's a double in the USA. So I'll have to write everything down really. It is just a trial run. So I've done. You have to do two things. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous, shaking. And then you do 4 Ds. So if you want to go, if you guys are experienced crocheters, just go ahead and do 4. So can you pause the video, please? Okay. Right, hello. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4 trebles here. I've done 4 Right, I done 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet here. Hang on, treble crochet here, and double in the UK, in the USA. Sorry. That's what I mean. I have to write everything down for future references. I'm a bit nervous at the minute. So when you come here, there's like, you have to do what you've been doing. Do 2 and this is a nice granny square. At the top you have to slip right, you can slip there, and it's a little bit tight. But if you want to, might do that again. If you can do it like that, something, then you just go through like that, or then slip. So that's to join your next round. But you can always cut off and do different colours for your choice. So what you do now, normally I would have done for a different granny square, I might show you. I was taught a different way, but I've been learning new skills myself. So you just go into that there cross, and then you slip a stitch, and then you go into that one, and then slip a stitch, right, and you change 3. I hold my hooks like this, because that's how I was with when I was younger. I just hold it like that. Everyone's different. People do it that way, and people do it all sorts of way. It's up to you guys what you want to hold. You hold it, how you feel comfortable. And then what you do in this round, you do 3. See what I mean? Can you pause it a minute? Because I'm going to yeah, I've just had to pause the video. With this, try and keep it that way, because it starts to crochet. I've made a few mistakes on that. So so if you go into that one, slip, and you go into that one, slip. Right, so you do 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you do another treble here, a double in the USA. Like I said, I'll have to write everything down. Okay, I'm just doing a little video for someone wanted me to do it. So I'm quite a shy person when I'm showing people. So you do, in that same stitch there, you do another 3 trebles, yeah, and then you just right. Well, I'll do another one with you, and I'll pause the video, and then I'll meet you up. I'll just do one more for them. Yeah, hang on a minute. I'll show you. Go into that one with me, and then meet me back up here, and I'll show you what to do after I showed you this one, and then I'm doing a cushion cover. I thought the wool is quite nice from artists to crochet, and it's very soft wool. And when you feel it, so like right. So you do 2 there, yeah, and then you look. this is a mistake with when you're learning crocheting. So I've done this even when I've done a project. So I've gone over like that by mistake, and that's easy done. Yeah, just pull it out and then you just like go back into that one. Yeah, because it's so easy done. I've done it a few times. I've done it on that one and I had to undo it. So if you're tight crochet, just put a hook or do a bigger hook just to get used to your movements. So that, like that. So I'll pause the video and I'll meet you up at the next stage. Thank you. Hi. Right, if you met me here, this is how it goes the next round. That's your corner round. Right, so this gets interesting. Right, I've got one of these hooks, and I'll show you. If you want to put a hook in the right, so here, and put your hook in your and you slip. No, you can do that to secure it, and then you slip that. So we could go across there again, and then slip. Right, and then you can put where you started. Put one here, a hook there, so you don't get lost. Can you see that? Then you can like put that there. So you slip in the next stitch, right? In the first corner you get to, you slip in there. This is one of the nice granny squares. But I will show you. Make sure that's at the back because you can start going like that, like I did before. So you chain up 3 or whatever you want to do, and then right, I'll show you what you do now. You do another corner there, and it's getting bigger now, you see, and then right, so it's going to be I think I've got one there, haven't I? Let's see. Let me take that out. Sorry. Can you pause the video? I've got wrong. No, I just went a bit wrong. Right, there you go. And you do slip it in your corner, and then you make this is your next row. Very nervous. You put it in the corner. Just your 3. Okay. Right, this is your next row now. So you can put your that's why I went wrong a bit because I was a little bit. So I get the hook and you can put it in your next row. So if it decides to won't. And then you put it there so you know where you are. Right, this round is going to be different now. Right, so you chain 2 in your corners always, depending on what project you're doing, yeah? And then you put 3 in there, right? And then, right, so this round is a bit different, as you can see coming up. So you got to do, I'm doing 5 rounds because that's big enough for my cushion. there. I'm just doing lots of squares, just to do some like a summer cushion cover, I could call it, couldn't I? Summer cushion cover. And then here, wait, can you see that, love? Right, here you put, this is, I'll take it out. On this round, you can see it's growing now, so you have to put a treble here because you just keep going round. I'll show you one more round, and then if you do five rounds or whatever you want to do, I think this will look nice. I'd like you guys to see which one you would like in a minute, on the front or the back. It's quite a hard choice. They're both nice, I thought. When I was doing it, I thought it was quite soft wool. The Aldi's wool is like, don't forget your corner now. You just pop it in there. So you know you made a mistake when you forget to put another 3 in a corner. I've done it loads of times, I have. Right, so when you get into the next row, I'll go one more round with you, and then you can go off and do what you want to do. I'd like to see all your projects on my Facebook, because I've got a Facebook, Twitter account. I like to grow my channel for now and see how something different. I'm going to do something else. So you keep to go. I hold my everyone's different. I just hold my. I was when I was little, I was supposed to be left-handed, but I got told off, so I had to be right-handed, and so I can do multitask. It is when you go to do right, when you got a problem with left and right, it's like I could have a go at doing left-hand crocheting. I'm not that experienced yet, but I'll probably have a go, see how it does. I've seen a few videos that done it. So, now, like, sometimes I notice when you're going around, the wall gets caught. Right. I just will pause the video till I get to the next round. So,
continue.
Wait, I'll put it on my hand. And we're at the 1, 2, 3, the third row. I find crocheting helps with my maths. Any hobby you got, just give it a go. And what we do now, we have to try and slip knot. I'll just take that out. Take your hook out if you want. It's only there for guidance if the new ones want to put it behind the stitch. When you do that, still tight there, and I'm gonna a little bit of help here, and then you just there. So right, so you do not many. Right, you do one there. Don't forget to slip on all the way out. Sorry, the UK's got a bit of heavy rain. Anyway, so like you slip there, and this round's gonna be different again. So 1, 2, 3. I was wondering how would you like the summer cushion to be. I put they measure. I'll just show you. I'll show you after this round, and so You might hear the rain on my video, sorry about that. There's still. We just had a amount of rain. So it's like you do I forget to put your hook in. So when you do a nice scrunny square like this, you put it in the slit stitch there, what I really like to do, and you can always do it like that. Whatever, mate. I will show you another square that I've done. Might be easier, but I don't know because that's quite hard one. That one. So I'll just do this round for you, and then I'll do this one, and then you can meet me up, and then at the 5th row, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. That's hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's nearly there. Now you've got 5 rows here, and so this is where your counting really comes in. And if you struggle with your numbers, this is the best project to do because it helps your mind, get your mind going. So it just can you see all right? Run out like no, I meant to tell you, right, okay, sorry, I was going too fast. Right, you're coming to like 2 cluster sets, that's what I called it, that's what I was trying to think of the name. Cluster sets here, it was 1 before, now it's 2, and don't forget to put your 3 trebles and 3 trebles. There you go. You go, don't forget your corners, and it's a nice little granny square. It is a bit daunting at first, but there's like, if you want me to do like another granny square that I do, but I thought this was a bit easier because the other one you have to put it behind the stitch, and that one's good for making blankets. Well, could do like simple blankets. I've got a lot of wool left. I'm sure you got. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do something. Yes, no, that's normal. The only time you do a slit stitch is at the beginning of your row. So just keep going. And I'll show you a really good way to serge the ends. I'll talk quite well and make sure it's weaved in, but don't do it yet because if you want to undo it to that point and you're tight, crochet or you rather have these like knitting, and you find it hard to undo. And I do wash and block, but I have to get a mat and that, so you keep going around, yeah, and if you can pause the video, please. Hello, I'm back here, so I've got one more round to do, so we can do the last round together, and so when you reach the last row, it depends on what sort of project you want to do. You do 2, and don't forget your corners. Now, when you get to this row, the final row, so right, one, sorry, right, do it like that, yeah, and then right, on this row, you got, on this row, you can measure it like that. It measures, this actually measures 4.5 inches, and that's, I don't, 4.5 inches. Anyway, so when you do the last round, you got to do 3 clusters now. 1, 2, 3, and then when we do this last round together, so don't forget there's a middle one there now. People tend to, when it's dark first thing, I did the same. You jump over to the third and don't realise until you have to, the tip that I was on about here, make sure you got the 3, and when you're doing granny squares, if you find that you haven't done one in there, I'll have to investigate how to do it. I mean, that's why your crochet should be quite loose when you're practicing a bit. And now there's the 3, and then you can match it up to your last square you made, and so it's dead on, and it's, measure it. Yeah, it's 4 inches at the minute, so when the rest should be 4.5, and then we can always like right, these are nice crochet hooks actually to use. This is just the normal 5.0. What I'll do, I'll have to sort out my crochet hooks, and I'll show you the ones that I got with different letters in front of it if you want a different effect to the square, because sometimes they ask for an eye or something else. Or so this is just a normal 5.5 rosemary, I think, and I've had these off a friend. So keep going round, and that would be my last row. And I could do it like a round one as well. We could do different things. And as someone asked me to give it a go, I'm still a bit nervous doing it. So this round is your, like I said, I hold my crocheting like that. People are different, so don't forget your 3 cluster sets now. There's one. Oh, can you still see that?
Mm-hmm.
So there. going round my last row. So if you want to do a bit bigger, you can carry on it and make, I can like do all sorts of simple stuff at the minute. Well, a bit of both, but it's just like my hands are shaking at the minute. So it's like I hold mine hook like that. Some people, I've seen a couple of people do it that way. I used to, but I thought, I'm comfortable on that one. So, everyone's different. I am actually a visual learner. I can read patterns. I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I can share my skills. And so I'm nearly at my. Oops, sometimes this slips off. What would these are lovely. They are nice to hold. Sometimes they are quite. Just check your corners. Make sure you got 3 in each corner. And if you make a mistake here, and your question is too tight, it's going to be a problem. Because I like to say I made a mistake here. It's easy to pull because it's I put it on a bigger hook to show you what I mean. And so if you make a mistake, you have a few problems on a tighter question hook. So just try and keep your question quite loose, yeah, and then try not to split your water. Sometimes they come in loose. Do you know what I mean? There's some other hooks I'm interested in. So what I'll do, I'll sort out my hooks tomorrow and put them in a pile and show you the different, the different ones. That would be an interesting video because not a lot of people do that. So show you what not to buy and what to buy, because there's some I didn't like and there's I do like. The ones I normally use is soft touch because it's quite good, but I thought I'd just use a nice coloured bright crochet hook. What will be doing? You can, when I finish, you can do all your squares, and then we'll have to do when I've done all my squares. I'm not sure how many squares I'd need, but I'm going to do because they're quite big. It was very can you still see? I am going fast, sorry. So are you? Right, nearly there. So when I finish, I'll show you how you'd like to see the cushion cover. A mixture of that granny square and this one together. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And then all 4.5 inches. You can do what you want. Say you wanted a bigger square, you can make it bigger. It's up to you what you want to do with the project. So I'd like you to show me your stuff, and I'm not sure how I can go about doing it one on Facebook, separate one, but I'll see how this goes. Right, I'm nearly there, and I hope you liked this little video. I would have gone there by accident, and then you'd see it be out like that. So be careful. If you get tired, try not to do anything. Yeah. So I might So in the theory, you will see the gap that you missed. So just take your crochet hook off and go back into that corner and do 3. I noticed I did it on that one. So right, there you go. So what I'll have to do, a lot of these 20 squares, and then I'll come back in a few days time and I'll show you that other one, because they're in the nice colours. But this kind of wool, the wool was about $3.99, was it? Something like that. And so I am going to get bits and bobs of wool. I got loads of wool, and I want to try and sort out, get a lot of project work done now. I might have to get some, I know it sounds daft, I might have to get some Christmas wool, red, green, because it's now May, isn't it? Better get started. So there you go. I'm nearly there, and right, there's one here, yeah. I thought that was a mistake. You see, there's 1, 2, 3, and there's one there. Okay. Do it better. So I'll do. Right, I'm going to, oh yeah, fine. I thought I made a mistake, but I haven't. So I'm going to measure it now. It is exactly 4 inches, and exactly the same down 4 inches by 4 inches. So what I'll do, you slip into your last stitch. And then you just spray a bit, and then you get your scissors, and then you cut it off. There's a little tip on there, like when you're doing that, I tend to make sure it's really secure when if you haven't made any mistakes. I don't think I have. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 1, 2. This, yeah, that's right. Because there's corners there, and it gets confusing, doesn't it? So that's right. I didn't. There you go. Then, like I said, if you get really tired, try not to do anything in case you make a mistake. That's in all hobbies. And right, get your sewing needle, and then I like to. That's one showed me how to. Let's put you split your ends here. Yeah, and you just go in a few times so you didn't come undone when you're washing. There you go, and then you just, I might just do one little in there. Right, make sure it's nice, and I can tell it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the back, and it's the same as the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can go at the back and you can check your back. Yeah, and then you, if you made a mistake, you'd have to make sure you version's a bit loose just to undo it. I just cut off there. And with this one, okay, you just split it through there, and then just tighten it a little bit. You can go around and go into different at the back so it doesn't come loose. You can go, when you get to the other side here, you can go back on that stitch just to secure it. So if it goes in I don't put mine in the washing machine now. If you do put it in the washing machine, you need to make sure that's tight. I'm going to do one more in there so it doesn't come loose, or do a several ones. There you go. That's my, then you cut. So that's like that one. When you finished, where you finished, try and keep when you finish, put where you started there, so you know where you are. So let me find it in here. So I think it was around here. So when you cast off or whatever, like, try and keep a hook there so you know where you are. So I'm thinking, would you like the cushion cover to be like that? Yeah, mixture. Or would you like it to be like that and like that, and then put all the pinks around and put 3 dark colour? Your choice is yours, so just let me know in a comment. I'd just like you to thank you for watching the video. If you like this little video, thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. I think I was a bit nervous.